All right, so we're going to look at introduction to functions. And first, let's look at some terminology about functions. We have here for number one, a blank is a set of ordered pairs of real numbers. Well, a relation is a set of ordered pairs of real numbers. So take a look at example one, where I'm asking you to find the domain and range of each relation. So a relation is a set of ordered pairs. We have 1, 6, 2, 8, 0, 3, and make sure on your paper that this last set of ordered pairs is changed to 3, 2. So just make sure you change that the last ordered pair. But this is what we called a relation. It's a set of ordered pairs. So within a relation, you have what's called a domain and range. The domain, we say D, of a relation is the set of all first coordinates in the relation. So when we're saying all of the first coordinates, we're talking about for the domain, all of the x coordinates. So as we take a look at the first example, where we have the ordered pair, the relation 1, 6, 2, 8, 0, 3, and 3, 2. Let's answer the question. It says here, find the domain. Well, what are all of the x coordinates here? So our domain, we would say 1, 2, 0, and 3. Next set of vocab here. The range we call R of a relation is the set of all second coordinates, meaning all of the y coordinates in a relation. So as we look at our example, the question is asking us to find the range. We're looking for all of the y coordinates. So we have here, the coordinates are 6, 8, 3, and 2. So from our relation, we were able to find the domain and the range. And then lastly, it's asking us to determine whether the relation is a function. So how we determine if a relation is a function? Well, first of all, what is a function? A function is a relation in which each domain element has exactly one corresponding range element. So let me explain and break this down a little bit more. What this is saying here, for a relation to be a function, your x coordinate can only be paired with exactly one y coordinate, exactly one. So to determine if this relation is a function or not, what we're going to have to do, we're going to map. Mapping is where we're going to pair, meaning this 1 comma 6. Well, what maps to 1 will be 6. See, your x coordinate is being paired with exactly one y coordinate. That's what we want. Then 2, 8. Your 2 is being paired exactly with one y coordinate, which is the 8. So right now, this is still a function. 0 is being paired with 3. exactly one x coordinate is being paired with, an x coordinate is being paired with exactly one y coordinate. And then the 3 is being paired with the 2. So what we're saying here is that this relation, because your x coordinates or the x coordinates that's listed here is being paired with exactly one y coordinate, it will make this relation a function. We have a function. Now let's look at example B. We have a relation negative 1 8, 5 8, negative 1 2, negative 7, and negative 7 comma negative 9. So let's find the domain. And whenever you have a coordinate that repeats, you only need to write it one time. So we have here negative 1, 5. We see have negative 1 there as an x coordinate. We only need to write it once. And we have negative 7. For our range, our coordinates are 8, 2, and negative 9. Okay, so next, what's going to take place here is that we want a map. And what I'm noticing here, because remember, in order for a relation to be a function, your x coordinate can only be paired with exactly one y coordinate. And as we look at this example, look at negative 1. We have negative 1 being paired with an 8 as well as a 2. And at this moment right now, we can stop. We really don't need to pair anymore or map anymore, because this negative 1 is being paired with two y's and two y coordinates, and we don't want that. So in the event that you do have an x coordinate being paired with more than one y coordinate, we will say that this is not a function. So we've looked at what is a relation, what's the domain, the range, and how to determine if a relation is a function or not. And remember, your domain element, meaning the x coordinate, must pair with exactly one range element, meaning your y coordinate.